Oh, I used to follow Islam. I've read the whole Old Testament. I mean, I consider myself a non-secular theist. I don't believe in
Okay,
any religion.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't believe in divine command theory. I don't base my morality off any God or
You
anything
do
like
that,
that.
that new age anarchist type of thing, but you have to have a ruler. It's always like that. And God set up whether just like someone told me a while ago, there was nothing created that wasn't created by something more complicated. You know what I'm saying? Meaning the fact that you have a rule, somebody set those rules. Who set those rules? Who set those rules? And it's going to eventually go back to God. You know what I'm saying? Who made the car? Ford. Who made Ford? Such and such. Who made it? And then going to go back to Adam, and eventually who made Adam? God. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing created that wasn't created by something more complicated. At the end of the day, God is the reason why these things happen. Meaning, the point I'm conveying is basically, um, you have to accept God as the person being over you. Because in these times, our people, they're going through all this, and they want to break a loose, but like we said earlier, they want to find their own way to break a loose instead of going to the source, which is the Bible. You got that in Baruch that I wanted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Baruch 4:1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever."
The law endure forever. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you would think are right. We all think are right and wrong. But you got to understand that however old you are, that's as much knowledge you possess. This Bible is coming from a source that has eternal knowledge. We don't even know when he started. You see what I'm saying? So he's giving us knowledge, eternal knowledge, but then we'll run into a scripture and be like, I don't like that. I'm gonna figure my own way about this. Like, no, like, just do it. And you will see, but that requires faith. And to do something, because sometimes it'd be logically stupid to do. Like I was saying, like police surrounding me. There's been times police surrounded, the Lord put the spirit on me to curse them out. Like, you a woman, you ain't supposed to be telling me nothing. Y'all out here doing this and this and that. Y'all need to be getting these real criminals out here, and they just chill. Like, true that, and they leave. But I'm at them, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving them reason to. The woman could just took out a bang, hit me in the top of the head, shut up, you know what I'm saying? Anything, logically that would have happened. But through the spirit and faith, I had faith in the Most High to the point I did what he told me to do. And you can have that, you know what I'm saying? And that's your conscience.
So you believe that our morality and the way we live our life should be based off of the commandments, like the Mosaic Law, as in the whole 613 commandments?
Yeah.
Or, because you have a lot, I know you guys.
That doesn't define you though.
Okay.
Because you can keep it unlawfully. You know what I'm saying? You could be a nigga with the laws. You know what I'm saying? So, because why I say that, the Bible said the law is good if a man use it lawfully. What that mean? That a man can use it unlawfully.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets to the point that you gotta, you keep the Mosaic laws to your best ability, and the outside part of that is your character, the type of person you are, your intentions. You know what I'm saying? I could sit there and say, oh, I don't want to deal with another man's wife because the Bible says so, but I'm just yearning for it. Or David in particular, right?
Mm-hmm.
David knew he wasn't supposed to deal with another man's wife. So what he did, he sent the husband out to war on the front line and purposely got him killed. He didn't break the law, and then he went and got his woman. What the Lord did, he said, you committed adultery. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord knows what you did in your mind. You set it up for that man to be dead so you can get that woman, so you couldn't technically break the law. But the Lord knew your intentions the whole time. You're like, I don't want her. I'm about to send him out on the front line. He's going to die. I'm going to just take him. Because in the Bible, when a man dies, the woman is broken from the law of the man. Or anyway, the man has the law over the woman in marriage. So basically, a woman can't leave a man and marry another man. If she leaves the man, she has to become a widow. If that man gives her a bill of divorce, then she can get a widow. Because a man broke away from her. Couple.
So basically, the woman, husband died, she's automatically a widow, so she can never remarry.
If the husband dies, she could remarry.
Oh.
Normally, if it's real tight, then the woman normally goes to the son. The brother goes to the brother. The woman goes to the brother. You can read about that in how Judah dealt with how Judah's son was born. because Judah's sons, he had a bunch of sons, and they all were dying. And he basically didn't want to give the wife up to the youngest son. He was like, "This is my last son, he's gonna die." You know what I'm saying? And so he didn't do it, and she ended up laying with him. You know what I'm saying? And Judah ended up being a wicked person because he didn't want to keep the scriptures and keep giving it to the son. You know, and then therefore they had another son after him. You know, a line of Judah basically. Let's get back to that.
It says, all they that keep it shall come to life,
Yeah, that's the commandments, law, statutes, commandments, go ahead.
but such as leave it shall die.
Such as leave it shall die. I'm not talking about actually dying, I'm talking about spiritually dying. You lose a lot of character when you deviate from the law, statutes, and commandments. Dietary laws will mess you up, man. Eating pork and all that messes up your pH balance, man. Your pineal gland.
I still don't eat it.
Yeah.
I still don't eat pork.
Yeah, but just an example, that stuff distorts your thinking. You know what I'm saying? Just like weed, liquor, everything is good in the season and right for usage. But like soda, you know, all that could distort your thinking. You gotta have a good pH balance in order to have a clear pineal gland, the way the focus, man.
So
You know
was
what
it true that when the earth was born, everything only had one original fruit, potato, or your vegetable? Everything wasn't so much man-made then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean now it's like it's GMOs, but they had different families of fruit. You know what I'm saying? They had different families of fruit that are connected to the fruit, just like people. There's different strands of people,
Yeah.
but we all the
But
same.
like you know what I mean? Like now it's like 136 species of apples and stuff. Like back then it was just one red apple. You know what I mean? Pretty much one species of every different fruit. You know.
They had pairs because the scriptures tell you that you can't mix. You can't mix. Now, so-called white men are scientifically do it. You know, like they mix salmon with electric eel. That's why salmon fillet be like this big now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's spliced. You know what I'm saying? But naturally, a seed can fall. If they're relative to that seed, then just like mixing a pit bull with a chihuahua, they'll naturally get together and be a hybrid. So if it's in the same family, then it'll produce. But the so-called white man will break it down and chemically and genetically switch it, you know what I'm saying? That's wicked, you know what I'm saying? That's another wicked thing. And now people just look over like, and all of a sudden eating rabbit meat in Burger King, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know it, and they tell you like, 100% beef. And then you hear about them, they'll tell you it cloning. Here it is, like 2009, I heard something about cloning, and we successfully learned how to clone, and then it just disappeared. Now you hear about Taco Bell got unbelievable prices on meat now. You know what I'm saying? that's where it went at. They ain't gonna tell you that.
$99 breakfast taco.
You shouldn't go to the store. I had a thing, I got from the Whole Food store, and they said all natural beef. Like, well, what is that? Like
It's the unnatural.
What's unnatural beef? You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell me this is all natural. You can't fuck up meat. You can't fuck up meat unless you put some seasoning into it.
All natural beef.
All natural beef. You shouldn't
So
tell
what
me
you
that.
saying then? Like why you gotta tell me this? It's beef is beef.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So let's finish that real quick.
It says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of
And
the
then
light.
Jacob is talking about the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because we are built as a people to follow the scriptures. We always search for a higher power. We always do that. Other nations, they do it, but they copy us, and the main person that doesn't do it is the so-called white man. They're always trying to find a way to deviate and prove that God doesn't exist. If they could find a logical way to explain anything, they're just going to denounce the Most High. Like the Big Bang Theory. The fact that they came up with it, God don't exist. We found out about the Big Bang Theory. But what was the atom or the organism that created life as far as humans and animals? What happened there? You know what I'm saying? How did that just generate? How did our bodies generate male and female to naturally come together and do what we do and reproduce? How did all that happen? And then another question, why is it not still happening? Why ain't planets just boop, 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 boop? You know what I'm saying? Where's that God particle, so to speak? Was it just one and just sudden happen? No. You know what happened? The Most High created heaven and earth. He was that particle to gather those atoms together and create H2O, bring it together and make water. You know what I'm saying? And he did that through the angels. You know what I'm saying? So those things were through the power of the Most High to do that. But since Esau, the so-called white man, could come up with a scientific reason why it happened, he'll denounce the Most High with greatness.
Do you think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, you know, a lot of people out here, I mean, you have Christianity, you have Judaism, you have Islam, Hinduism, you have a multitude of different religions saying that they know, but when you really look at it, on every single end, it's not just the Christians, it's everybody, it seems as though there's really not absolute certainty. So you could say that kind of led a lot of people away to say, well, we can't necessarily prove this, so let's go ahead and test it for ourselves. Do you think that's one of the main issues that we have?
Yeah, but a lot of things people deny consistency. They deny consistency for preference. You know, some people are Christians because they let them do this. Certain people are Muslims because they let them do this. But the thing about what we're doing is very consistent. You know, we read to you in Genesis and properly break it down, everything is going to make sense. And the average Christian read it, they can't tell you. You know, they'll tell you, give me that in Genesis 1 when it says he made the light. You know what I'm saying?
Because I ain't gonna lie, all this stuff, I mean, after I started reading and all this type of stuff towards the end, I almost became an atheist. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you
I
should.
ain't gonna front to
You
you.
should when everything don't connect. When the Bible, when you read the Bible, you know, call Allah Yahweh Shemi Ashad, but when you read it, you're supposed to go outside and see what it reflects. It's supposed to be a reality. But these religions create dogmas, different fantasies. Now there are levels to these scriptures that can't be explained.
You got 9 bitches waiting on you, all type shit.
Yeah, there's levels of scriptures that can't be explained. But the premises, like I say about 90, 95, is you should go outside and say, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it makes sense. But when you go to church, it's like, oh, I just be nice all day and everything good happens to me, but when something bad happens, now you're confused. Or, you know what I'm saying?
I always felt this stuff would have been better off if they never would have, like, you know how there's really no originals on the Bible because it's been changed so much. I felt if that would have never happened, we probably would have a much clearer picture.
Really, if Israel would have never went down, the picture would be clear. The fact that we at the bottom, we have no control over saying that's wrong.
Because Israel was technically in Africa. It's the British that actually they actually came up with the term the Middle East. And when you actually look at where Israel was mapped at, it was always in Africa.
I mean, it's a part of the continent. It's like all this in conjunction, but I would declare the Middle East. I mean, I could declare the continent of Africa, the continent of Africa.
Yeah.
Reason being is because it's a Hamitic continent. Even though Hamites dwelt in Israel, we had to fight and kick them out of the land. So therefore, that adds on to your point. And at the same time, the reason why I don't do it in particular is because just to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? Just to get clarity, you know, on it. You know, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's Africa, because they'll confuse people saying, well, is Israel African or they, you know?
I wanted to also ask you this. You know how you have the 12 tribes of Israel? Is it true that there was actually 13 tribes of Israel? Because I was reading something up to where they said that they discovered that there was a 13th tribe that they found out that was missing. Is there any validity to that whatsoever?
Yeah, tribe of Dan. Tribe of Dan. I mean, that's when you go into stuff that you can't answer. The Bible talks about Dan, then we get to Revelations and name the 12 tribes, they're not in there. So something happened to them, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like, we don't know. You know, like a lot of people try to, that's what I'm saying, when people try, oh, I'm about to try and find out what happened to Dan. No, learn the book first. Yeah. You know, and then learn about that extra stuff. Or the Most High tell us, when that time comes, we get New Jerusalem, he's going to be like, look, this is what happened to Dan, man. You know, he could have been like, well, I stuck him on an island somewhere. If I just wipe him out, the world's trouble. You know what I'm saying? Anything. But at the end of the day, it's 12 tribes. You know, there's a book called The 13th Tribe, which proves that the Khazars that are in our land are actually the Jewish converts that are in our land. Actually, Khazars are Amalekites. You know, they go back to the Amalek. And a book called 13 Tribes was actually written by a Jewish rabbi proving that they're converts and not actual Jews by blood. Because according to the Bible, you have to be a Israelite by blood in order to receive salvation.
The same thing with the Zionist movement over in Israel. Right now, most of them are converts. They're not necessarily, their blood's not originally Jewish.
Yeah. You have to be an Israelite by blood, and a lot of people, even our own people, don't like that. The fact that all y'all Israelites by blood, you automatically have an opportunity of salvation. If you're a heathen and they come up, well, what can I do? You can't do nothing. Go party, because we're gonna eventually we're gonna take y'all over. So have your fun now. Go be a heathen. You know?
So is it true that all black people across the whole board are Israelites? Is that true, or
No.
is that a myth?
That's a myth. That's not logical, because everybody was black at that.
Yeah, true. That's
So
even been
that
proven
means
with
everybody-
evolution.
That
Yeah.
means everybody's Israelites now. So that's not true, because like I said, you got Anderson Silva come speaking. Oh no, listen, no.
He's Brazilian.
You be like, yeah, those niggas African. You know what I'm saying? Looking straight at him.
They have the second highest black